Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Twisted. Hold on, look at the party starting. Hold on, let the people get in here for a quick second. Then we're gonna get started. Let's let the people get in here, man. Appreciate the support as always, man. It's honestly a blessing to do what we love for the team we love. But let's get to it. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Twisted. To the Torch T. I've been doing sportscast since I was 14. Oh, the party started. We got a good one this week. We got a good matchup this week, don't we, Gabe? We got a good matchup this week. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep going in the algorithm. We appreciate support as always. If you'd like to donate, hit up my Cash App, $Twisted TV. Or hit up the super chat for the super thanks. Appreciate the support as always. Let's get to it though. They didn't set us up, right? Did they not set us up this week, guys? Did they not set us up this week for the promised land? Look at this matchup. This is a key matchup for us because, again, we're trying to make the playoffs, right? So we need this game. Essentially, we need this game at a rapid rate, right? This game matters for us. We look at the playoffs. Let's get to it. Look at the playoffs real fast. But it's a Sunday night game. Look at it. It's a Sunday night game, right? Look at it. You see how they got us? It's a Sunday night game. They flexed this game too. And I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I said they gonna have it to where this game gonna matter. And the Falcons are gonna need to win out to make the playoffs. But then I heard through the grapevine, if the Falcons win this week versus the Commanders, and the Panthers beat the Buccaneers, we win the NFC South on Sunday night. On Sunday night, guys. And the good thing about playing Sunday night, you get to watch the Buccaneers potentially, hopefully, wet the bed. We get to see Baker Mayfield live before the game. We ain't got to worry about our game until after their game, which is clutch. So make sure you lock into that one because that matchup is going to be key for me as well to watch Baker lose. We got to also think, guys, the Commanders, they're a great team. Jaden Daniels is a top 5 pick for a reason. Michael Penix is a top 10 pick for a reason. And if y'all may have forgotten, let's bring them in. Hold on, let me fix y'all in real fast. We got a lot of big time situations going on here. Dan Quinn versus Raheem Morris. Let's not forget, Raheem Morris was a defensive coordinator under Dan Quinn the year we went to the Super Bowl, right? Dan Quinn is the reason we lost the Super Bowl. Let's call it spade. He's the reason he got fired 0-5 next year, or the 2 years later. So yeah, this is a big time matchup for the Falcons. Jaden Daniels versus Michael Penix. In case y'all may have forgotten, Michael Penix had that Heisman. Jaden Daniels ended up turning up the last 2 weeks. I think Penix got hurt in that Michigan game, kind of messed him up, but this was a 1-2 race for the Heisman. So I'm looking at Michael Penix. They both homies. They both work out together. He looking to take over. And he want to say, hey, that really my Heisman on the low ski. So expect this matchup. It's another thing that in case y'all forgot. Let's not forget the linebackers, right? Let's not forget the scheme Dan Quinn likes to run, right? Cover 3, a lot of zone coverages with the Commanders. They now have Marcus Lattimore, who came from the Saints, who's been able to lock down a lot better with their secondary. They have JT Baptist. He's kind of cold. He's like 6'2". He's pretty good at covering. Their secondary is key. They got 2 great linebackers in Bobby Wagner and Frankie, who came from the Panthers. We know who you are, Frankie. Don't think we forgot what happened last year in week 1 when Bijan was cooking you up, slicing and dicing, and you missing tackles. You got a tough week. You got a tough week this week versus Bijan and Tyler Algier. And let's not forget, Bijan is on a different level this year. Can we not see him being on Madden cover 1 year? Is it not a surprise to feel like that? I think that's possible, guys. Let me know how y'all feel in the chat, but I definitely think that's possible. Let me get on. It's comments there. Let me get y'all. I forgot y'all, but let me. Merry Christmas to everybody as well. I forgot. My bad. My basket. My basket. Let me show some love to you guys, man. Appreciate the support as always. Let me make sure I show y'all love. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep board in the algorithm. Showtime, Sunday night prime time. Trick 654. Merry Christmas, man. Appreciate it, brother. And I know y'all split y'all bread, so I already know gifts, kids, all that stuff. I already know what we got, but we gonna be in here. We gonna turn up. I got you. Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all families. Stuart Thompson, my brother, what's good? Shout out to my boy Stu. He called the win. He called the Cowboys win versus the Bucs. I love it. Good job on the Cowboys defense. Michael Parsons came in. He was creating havoc to put us back in that first NFC South slot. So shout out to Stu and the Cowboys, man. They did their thug thizzle. And then they put CeeDee Lamb on the shelf right after. Good cheese. I'm glad they didn't put him on the shelf until after the game, because man, he was cooking them boys. And it was double team. He's still cooking. Trick, not gonna lie. LOL word, bro. We need to beat Redskins. Come on, bro. Commanders. You know they ain't Redskins. Doug, my guy. What's goody, brother? Shouts out to y'all. Make sure y'all share the video too, man. We're gonna turn up in just a second. I just want to see what everybody got to say before we get to it. The King 83, my boy. I think Penix is a better passer, but as much as I hate to admit it, Daniels is the truth, and we're gonna get into that. Daniels is the truth. We're gonna get into that in just a second. Don't worry, I got you, King. We're gonna talk about it because he is lethal. He is cooking right now at this very moment. So ain't no reason to hate on my guy. He cooking. Respectfully, he cooking. So we're gonna make sure we talk about him for shizzle. My nizzle used to dribble down NBA. Jamal D Twister, what's goody, man? Appreciate the support as always. Stu must win game this week against Washington. Primetime, the lights gotta get it done. ATL, yeah. Isn't Baker hurt on tripping? I don't think he hurt, bro. He gonna play. You know Baker be capping, bro. You know he ended up faking like he hurt, then he come back and he make spectacular plays. I ain't going for that. I'm not going for Baker good. He not. I checked. I don't know who I'm thinking. Yeah. He good. I was thinking about that Twisted Quinn versus Kareem. Yeah. It's a lot of matchups this week, and then we got Kirk Cousins on the bench. He going back to his hometown. Who let him go? So let's see. I think the keys to winning are to limit Daniels' ability to run, and for God's sakes, keep Terry McLaurin in check. We got the check master. We're gonna play chess a little bit this week for sure. We're gonna play chess. I do expect them to put Terry McLaurin a lot in the slot because AJ don't travel in the slot too much. They let D Alfred handle that type of thing. So I'm gonna see how they go. Matthew, what's good, my brother? Shouts out to you as always. I hope everybody is doing good, man. Enjoying the fan. We just going live before the Thursday night game, Seattle playing the Bears. Yeah, so hey, I said I want to see y'all in the playoff. Come on, Buck. Come on, man. Y'all cooked last night versus Texas too. Come on, B. We ready. We ready to take over. We got a great chance. Team is motivated. Yeah. You surprised? Yeah, but it's time for you to get hot. And then see the reason why I like how they did this with Michael Penix by putting him out with that Giants game. I wish he would have got that Raiders game too, because it would have been 2 games on his belt. But he was able to get some confidence building. Then you look at the running game. Look at the running game. Bijan is cooking right now. So that definitely helps with the offensive line. Bijan is turning runs that are negative 3 yards into 5 yards. 5-yard games in 10 to 15 yards. So he is definitely cooking. But let's get to it. We can talk NFC playoffs first. NFC playoff picture. As you saw, we see the playoffs, right? We see the playoff picture, right? We see the playoff picture. Let's look at how Washington did these last 5 games. Lost to the Eagles, lost to the Cowboys, but won the last 3: Titans, Saints, Eagles. That same game was kind of a blurry though. They had a chance to win that. Let's not forget, guys. They had a chance to win that game. The Saints did. They went for it on 2 and they didn't make it, but they definitely had a great chance to win that game. So I'm anxious to see how that's going to be. They are cooking though these last 3 games, especially coming back from the Eagles game. Even though Jalen Hurts got hurt, let's not kick it like he didn't get hurt. The Falcons, they lost the first 3, but Broncos, Chargers, Vikings. I feel like they're all these 3 games. I feel like they had a chance to win going into that 4th quarter though. Kirk Cousins kind of went to bed a lot with these turnovers. 2 turnovers in the Broncos game, 4 turnovers in the Chargers game, 2 turnovers in the Vikings game, 1 turnover in the Raiders game. But the defense has definitely stepped up these past couple weeks. So shouts out to them. And then we look at the playoff picture. Detroit's 13-2, of course. Philly's 12-3. Rams are 9-6. We're 8-7. The Vikings are 13-2. So essentially, if we was to go to the playoffs today, we would end up playing the Vikings, which is good. They'll come to the A. And again, I don't feel like maybe I'm tripping. I don't feel like the Vikings scared us as far as our offense versus their defense. Yeah, their offense put up points, but I also feel like our safety did a lot of guessing in that Vikings game that kind of cost us that loss. But I feel like we can compete with them boys. They didn't want to stop Bijan Talauchi. Harrison Smith didn't want to come downfield and tackle neither one of them jokers. So I definitely believe if we do have a chance to go again, we could definitely compete with the Vikings because Michael Penix is definitely going to be able to keep the pocket moving. He's going to be able to do more rollouts to get out of the way of that pressures and continue to feed them the killers. If you stay ahead without these turnovers, the Ray McLeod fumble on kickoff that kind of stopped us. We was down 7 points and it goes to 14. But if you keep the turnover ratio down, in order for us to win games, we have to keep that turnover ratio down. We have to create turnovers and not give up the football. That's the way to win these type of games. Create turnovers and not give up the football. So let's get into it, man. Let's get to the matchup. I got y'all. My fault. Yeah, we for sure can beat him with Penix, Jamal. For sure, my nizzle used to dribble down NBA. We know we talked about the matchup, Michael Penix versus Jaden Daniels. This is a primetime matchup, of course, because they both competed in college for the Heisman 1 and 2. This is a chance they both work out together in the summer time. So these are very good friends, and they're gonna be talking before and after the game. So I'm expecting Penix to come in, get in the lab, get ready. It might be a couple jitters his first Sunday night game, but hey, you got some killers in the background on your offense that knows how to make plays in prime time. You look at the primetime games. Bijan cooks in primetime games, guys. Let me know how you feel in the chat. But Bijan cooks in primetime games every time. Every time. We cannot be fooled. Bijan knows how to cook in primetime games. So I want to get into the running game first. Bijan Robinson, 10 touchdowns versus Bobby Wagner. I look at Bobby Wagner. I think he's an aggressive type of linebacker, right? He can play whatever he wants. You can play in coverage. He knows how to step down and blitz the gap. He knows how to protect the gaps. He's a great all-pro type of middle linebacker. This guy has led the league in tackles for years, been able to get forced fumbles, been able to get INTs in key moments. But is he still like that? Is he still like that, everybody in the chat? Is Bobby Wagner still like that? Has he faced a running back like him? I know he goes against Eckler a lot in practice. Eckler is a great type of running back, but he's a little bit older now. He's in his 30s. And Bijan is 22, 23. He's cooking. 99 missed tackles enforced. Most in the NFL. And then on these runs, I'm telling y'all, bro, he's cooking. He's making it look like, oh, you can't even touch me type of run. Let's look at his stats. And then we'll go to Washington stats, right? Bijan Robinson, 259 carries, almost 1,200 yards on the ground, averaging 4.7 yards a carry, 10 touchdowns on the year, averaging 80 yards a game, 0 fumbles lost. You look at Tyler Algier, 125 carries, almost 600 yards, 573, averaging 4.7 yards a carry as well, 39 yards a game, 3 touchdowns. You look at as a whole, we got 434 carries, almost 2,000 yards on the ground, guys. And we finna cook. Almost 2,000 yards on the ground, guys. That's how you kill defenses. That's a lot of yards on the ground. That's with two dynamic running backs. Y'all remember how Tyler Algier did the Vikings? Y'all remember how he did the Vikings? He was cooking versus the Vikings. So it's gonna be. I feel like you gotta get him some more carries, though, guys. It's tough to win games when you're putting a lot of pressure on Bijan. I'm not saying Bijan ain't like that because he is like that. He's definitely like that. I just feel like you got to give Tyler Algier a little bit more spin, at least 10 carries a game, 10 touches a game, at least, to my honest opinion. Come on. But almost 2,000 yards, 1,866 yards on the ground so far with 13 touchdowns. Let's look at the Commanders. Let's look at how Bobby Wagner's doing this year. 118 tackles, 2 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, 2 pass defense, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumbles recovered. Let's look at Frankie. He has 89 tackles. Only played both of them played 15 games. 89 tackles, 11 tackles for loss. He has 8 sacks on the season, guys. Frankie has 8 sacks on the season. So that means they use him a lot in blitz packages where they're blitzing the linebackers. Probably that mug look that we like to do with Ellis. I can see him doing that a lot. But 8 sacks on the year, 7 passes defense, 1 INT, 1 fumble, forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries. So their linebacking core is great, I think, in our honest opinion. But I don't think they can compete with Bijan Robinson or Bobby Wagner, in my honest opinion. I just don't see it. And the way they've been struggling is to run, guys. Let's not forget, Saquon was cooking. He had a 66-yard run versus them for a touchdown. Had 2 touchdowns. They gave up over 160 yards on the ground last week. Just last week. And I know y'all like, but that's Saquon. And I mean, like, what you mean? Like, Saquon is, he top 3, but who's third? Who's third in the league? Who's like real talk in the league? Who's third right now, guys? In case y'all didn't know, it's Bijan. So they got a tough task coming up, and they got to be able to start both people. And I feel like we're gonna depend on this running game too. We're gonna open the pass up. I'm not saying we're not gonna open the pass up because Penix, you got to get him more comfortable with the playoffs coming online. But running the ball helps with play action. We've had play action throughout these years, the past 5 weeks, where we can literally throw it across the middle of the field. We just haven't been able to do it with Kirk Cousins. But now that you have Penix at the fold, you have to run the ball to keep them honest. And I feel like, if we're being honest, Dan Quinn, I know how he is. He likes to go against the grain sometimes. He wants to see you at your worst. So I feel like they might do it to a point where they might have 8 guys in the box and go single coverage on Drake, Mooney, and Kyle Pitts or Ray McLeod. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's not bad. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even put trust in Kyle Pitts at this point. And I also feel like at this point, man, they like, nah, we don't want him to get hurt. He gonna be trade bait. Every time we put him in the game, he kind of does some weird stuff. He kind of rocky. So yeah, we gonna trade him. We need all the money and the picks we need. So I'm looking at him to be a traded asset at this point. So yeah, hopefully he has a good game. If he does, he does. He doesn't. I'm not even looking forward to it anymore. But I'm looking at him as a trade asset. So we'll see what Pitts does. But I haven't seen this in a while. I haven't seen him be consistent. And he has over 500 yards. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, bro, you've been in 500 for a while. What's he at? 543. He's been in over 500 for at least 3 weeks, guys. So I'm just in disbelief how that is even happening at this point. Let's get back into the comment before we go into the receivers. Yeah, that's it. Hate Lattimore, but he's a good matchup for Drake. Yeah, and let him take Drake. If you want to take Drake, go ahead, Lattimore. We're going to talk about the next matchup in just a second to where it's and let's not forget who Mooney cooked last week. He had the most comfortability when it came to Penix throwing him the football, going across the middle of the field, throwing dimes to Mooney too. Sunday night, Penix got to show up and get him a nickname quick. That name is what? What? Nah, for real. Yeah, he played finally for the last. Yeah. Need to go at the line. Man, I agree. Especially in the passing game, I definitely do. Yeah, I seen him get a PI. Yeah. No Kizzy, no Cat Williams. Man. You know what time it is, champ. Make sure y'all liking the video too. We get more people in here. Y'all want to donate, hit my cash at $ Twitch Torch TV or hit the super chat, super thanks. Appreciate the support as always. Thanks. We need to run Tyler more. Yeah. We need to use him respectfully. Yeah. And I hope they do. But let's get into the Falcons wideouts versus Commanders secondary, right? Let's get to the matchup that matter. We're looking at Drake, right? We're looking at how good Mooney has been this year as well. Both receivers are going over 1,000 yards this year. Shouts out to them. And Mooney hasn't hit 1,000 yards in a while. So seeing him be able to do that this year is a great sign. Let's talk about their stats. Oh, they said we got 40 people here. Make sure y'all liking the video, guys. If you're on Twitter, come to YouTube, leave some comments, and I'm gonna let y'all come up in a second to talk about it. But Drake London, 83 receptions on the year, 127 targets, 978 yards, averaging 12 yards a catch, 7 touchdowns, 65 yards a game, 0 fumbles lost. Darnell Mooney, 62, and this is crazy work, guys. You can see who's a deep threat, right? 62 receptions compared to 83, and he's literally only 20 yards behind, 23 yards behind Drake London. So 62 receptions on 101 targets, 955 yards, averaging almost 16 yards a catch, 5 touchdowns, averaging 64 yards a game, 0 fumbles lost. You look at Ray McLeod, 57 receptions for 607 yards, averaging 11 yards a catch with 1 touchdown. Then Kyle Pitts, 41 receptions, 543 yards, averaging 14 yards a catch for 3 touchdowns. So you see how the receivers are against, right? And they cooking. We're gonna go to the secondary. Let's get to the second. Let's see how they rock. Let's see how they rock while we're looking at Moon. Let's see how they rock. Mike, cornerback, he might play the slot. 80 tackles on the year, 1 tackle for loss, 11 passes defense, 2 INTs. So I'm guessing he's like, Marcus Lattimore's not in. Then you got Benjamin Justice. He just what is he like? 6'1"? Yeah, 6'3". See, they might put him on Drake. He's pretty good too. 3rd round pick in 2021. He had 63 tackles, 7 pass defense, 0 INTs, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. Okay. Their safeties are kind of impactful too. Jeremy Chin, we remember him, don't we? Didn't he used to play in that division as well? Did he used to play in the division as well? See, that's what I like to see. I like y'all to get players that's been in the division so we know how to cook them. We know how to cook them. And I'm not saying because he's still cold, but he's real sometimey, ain't he? He's very cold in the run game, but he's sometimey. You got to play him close to the box. He's more so of a strong safety look. He has 63 tackles on the year. 1 sack, 5 tackles for loss, 3 pass defense, 1 INT, 1 fumble, forced fumble. So that tells you they really getting their hands on football, ain't they? Shouts out to them. They really getting their hands on the football. But let's get to it. Let's get to the matchups that we want to see. I love playing Marcus Lattimore because you got a chance to get him to grab in some type of way, some type of form, and get PIs. You got to go down the field, though, right? That's the only way we're going to be able to be successful. We have to go down the field. And when you get these opportunities, when they line up and have 7 to 8 guys in the back, you got to go play action. Michael Penix is a lot better on the run, so you can move the pocket a lot more. And don't be surprised. I want to say this. Don't be surprised if you see Darnell Mooney coming streaking across the middle of the field, and Penix is rolling out the pocket, and he throws it across. Take off. I'm waiting to see Mooney catch plays like that. We don't really get those opportunities to where he can catch the ball and keep running. The most time he catches the ball, he can get my extra 10, but we don't have it to where he can catch the ball and go 30, 40 yards, breaking 1 tackle, going up side. So I'm anxious to see how Mooney's going to do that. And a lot of people think Mooney's a lot smaller than he is, bro. He makes contested catches. Right? He also is more feisty on the going across the sideline, too. I don't know if y'all noticed that. He don't go out of bounds like y'all think he is. He definitely changes it up and switches like, I'm here. I know what you thought. I'm here. And y'all remember this iconic catch he made versus the Bucks week 5. So we definitely have the weapons to go against Marcus Lattimore. I think Lattimore, he might have to go against Mooney. I see them putting Justice on Drake London because Drake London 6'5". Justice is like 6'3". It's a much better matchup. And then Lattimore, I heard he has a hamstring. I heard through the grapevine. Your boy got a hamstring. No. You might want to sit this out, player. Because Mooney, the way he getting out to the cuts, he the wrong person to go against this week. I don't think you want that matchup right now. So let's keep it P. You might want to stick this one out this week because you could delay the game and cause them to lose the game by you trying to be too extra and thinking you got it like that because you don't. So I'm liking this matchup. I'm liking Mooney. I think Drake London, he is coming off a knee injury. He was limited in practice, but he said that he could have went back in on Sunday if he needed, but we were winning so high he didn't need to come back. So I think Drake London is going to be good to go. I think Jalen will be good in the slot. Say if they do bring the linebackers for blitz pickups, you bring that linebacker, Drake is going to cross the middle of the field. He's going to eat. So I'm anxious to see what they're going to do. You got to pick your poison with these matchups and who you going to go with. Who you going to go with? We got to make a statement win versus the Commanders. Yeah, we need this, bro. We need this. Game's on the line, William. We just need to play our game and be physical. Yeah. Limit, not have turnovers. Run the ball, not have turnovers, and force turnovers. One thing I can say about Daniels, he's swifty, he's crafty. We're gonna get to the offense, they offense, our defense next. Because we have been doing a lot better on defense. So we're gonna talk about it. Thomas talented. I don't never have trust Raheem, but Quinn can't be trusted. Yeah, Thomas, call a spade a spade. Quinn is very iffy at times. And I'm glad they running their house. I'm glad they was able to come back. Because now they might feel like they just, all right. You come back there being lazy, we might have to cook you. And we're a lot good. I don't think y'all realize this. We are good in one score game. I think they're like 7-3, we're 6-4. They play a lot of one score games. That's how it's gonna be when you're a rookie. And have changing the leaf over for your defense. So both teams are pretty good in one score games. Quinn is very sometime when it comes to the zones. And I feel like if he runs zone, he's gonna get killed. If he runs zone versus us, he's gonna get killed. His best bet is to blitz and play man and outside. Hope Drake don't get open. Hope Darnell Mooney ain't cooking. Hope Ray McLeod ain't cooking. William Marshawn Lattimore hurt too, big bro. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he hurt. He hurt. Yes, sir, Steve. They gonna play more man to man our zone. Yeah. You asking me or telling me? Let me know. I think you can ask it. What's happening? Hey, what's good, Johnny? What's good, Johnny Peoples? You good, my brother? Shouts out to you, man. My boy. Let's go, Falcons. Rise up, AT. Yeah, for sure. Hit the like button, man. You heard Johnny. Hit the like button, B. Hit the like button. Yeah, yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. You read my mind, Chip. I'm glad we're on the same page here. But you've also lost him. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. The fact that you think y'all gonna score 35 and we gonna have 16 in a revenge game. Come on, bro. That man damn near fucked up our fucking team. Dan Quinn with these terrible draft picks. And Flower, we ain't forget about you. We're gonna get to y'all in just a second. But let's not act like Dan Quinn don't deserve this karma he finna get. He finna get cooked Sunday night. And I think Jay and Dunn's gonna play well. I think they can have 30 points. I don't think we're gonna have 16 though. It's gonna be a close game, this whole game, bro. I think it's gonna be a shootout, but it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna come down who has the turnover, who has the least amount of turnovers. That's in my honest opinion. He can be the DC, but you make it seem like Dan Quinn don't have no say so of what you run. Like, come on, bro. Like, Dan Quinn gonna be like, hey, I think this will work. This will work. In the means. Don't act like that. I like us playing the underdog role. Please sleep on us. Please sleep on Penix. Yeah. They say he's limited. He ain't really practice like that. He's dealing with a hamstring. So we're gonna see in a minute, bro. We're gonna see in a minute. Falcons O-line versus Commanders pass rush. I feel like our line's been good this year, guys. If you look at Penix, he slowed down the sacks as well. Because they pressured us 12 times. The Giants pressured us 12 times. And that's not like the Giants defense. Their front seven ain't good. They're pretty good. They pressed us 12 times, and he didn't give up. They didn't give up no sacks this week. They didn't give up no sacks. And I'm here to tell you, if Kirk was in, it would have been some sacks. We would have gave about 3 sacks. Because I'm more of a pressure for sure. But I think Chris Lindstrom is a top 3 guard in the league. Top 2, honestly. Jake Matthews is looking better. Caleb McGrady looks a lot better. So it's going to be a good matchup. I want to see how the Commanders are doing as far as rushing the passer, though, because they do get a lot of pressure from their linebackers. Bobby Wagner has 2 sacks. Frankie has 8 sacks. Dante Fowler almost has 10 sacks. He has 9.5 sacks. Armstrong, the DN, he has 4 sacks. Farrell has 3.5 sacks. Jonathan Allen, one of the best D tackles in the game. Deron Payne, one of the best D tackles in the game. They both are cooking 4 sacks. John Allen has 2. So on the year, they have 39 sacks in the season. They have 39 sacks in the season. So they get a lot of pressure. It looks like they send their linebackers a lot on blitz pickup. So we gotta do a good job with the center. Dalman, he has to call out those blitzes early, right? He has to call out those blitzes early for me in order for us to be successful. Atlanta Falcons is going to be hard playing. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game though, bro. We play a lot better on the road than people may realize. We took the Chiefs to the end of the game with Kirk Cousins. I want y'all to remember this now. You know, Ricky's coming to ZU Stadium and getting a win. But you got a rookie playing QB. You don't think he can't have a game to digress? Like, oh, God damn. Had 2 touchdowns last game. They would have hold the ball to me. Yeah, Drake London and Kyle Pitts are Drake London and Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson definitely had that touchdown. He got tripped up at the end, which is rare. He rarely has that. So we're gonna see. Oh yeah, OD. We're gonna get to that, Johnny. You know we'll get to that in just a second. We're gonna get to that in just a second, guys. But let's look at how many sacks we get on the year. We get 29 sacks on the year so far. 29 sacks on the year. How many sacks do we have on the season? I want to know. 26 sacks, and then 16 of that came in the last 4 games. But yeah, whatever the case. So they do send a lot of pressures with their linebackers. Their front 7 is pretty nasty when it comes to rushing the pass. I think they're first in the league in secondary for as far as pass coverage, if I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna be a good game for us, guys. It's gonna be a good game to see how our defense looks as well, how our offense looks. Can we improve? That's what I'm looking for. Commanders offense versus Falcons defense. Well, let's get to it, man. We know Daniels is cold, bro. Let's not act like we don't know he cold. He's cold. He's one of them. Shit, I wanted him. Let's call a spade a spade. I wanted Daniels coming out. We just didn't pick high enough. Prime for success. Sunday's Falcons Commanders game is set to be the first primetime game in NFL history to feature 2 rookie starting quarterbacks selected in the top 10. Let's get it, man. I'm anxious too. This is gonna be a good matchup, guys. This is gonna be a great matchup, right? It's gonna be a great matchup. Great matchup for us. I told y'all this is a matchup that matters because both of you guys are up for Heisman 1 and 2. Jay and Daniels end up winning it, so you know Michael Penix gonna have some time to shine. He gonna want to take off. He gonna want to show something. He gonna definitely want to show something coming out this week. But let's get to it. Let's get to Jaden Daniels, right? Let's look at his stats for a second before we get into the defense. Let's look at his stats before we get into the defense, guys. Jaden Daniels, 301 completions on 432 attempts, averaging almost 70-yard completion, 3,303 yards throwing, averaging almost 8 yards to throw, 220 yards a game, 22 touchdowns to 8 INTs, sacked 38 times. Shit, it's a lot of sacks, bro. But I know why. It's because he does a lot of scrambling to let receivers get back open. We got to worry about that too. One thing about Daniels, let me click on this. One thing that's good about Daniels. He don't actually go to look for a pass. He don't actually go to run. In the beginning stages as rookies, you remember Lamar Jackson, you remember Michael Vick, they were looking to run if it was broken down. Nowadays, how these new rookies come in, RG3 type players, they're looking for throws down the field. So when they scramble around the pocket, they're looking for other people to come open to get away from that speed coverage and go down the field. So I need my safeties this week. Safeties. Oh, baby. Both of y'all been turned the past 2 weeks. Justin Simmons finally got another INT versus the Raiders. Jesse Bates has 2 INTs the past 2 weeks, one versus the Raiders and then one versus the pick 6 versus the Giants. So they're both coming in on a good streak as far as creating turnovers. Jaden Daniels had 5 touchdowns and 2 INTs last week versus Philly, and Philly has a good front 7. They get a lot of pressure on the QB. So I'm anxious to see how this matchup works. But Daniel, man, he's going to be good in the run game as well as the pass game. He has almost 700 yards running the ball as a QB, almost 700 yards. So we got to take that into content. I definitely can see us having a lot of spies in this game plan. I'm looking to see who can spy though. I don't want Ellis too much spying because Jaden Daniels is fast. He's very fast. He's electrifying. I think we might need a safety come into fold to do a lot more spying this week. I'm looking at Richard Grant. I mean, this is your year. You know what I mean? Potentially, we're gonna let you go after this year, right? So you need to make some plays this week, guys. Richie Grant, you need to make some plays this week. I can definitely see you coming into that spiral and on third downs, third and longs, and potentially spying Jay Daniels because we need somebody fast to be attacking down. Our linebackers are up front. They're speedy. You know, AK is a little bit fast. Ellis is a little bit fast, but they can't tackle Jaden Daniels consistently, guys. You need speed to go on that edge. He hit him with the Vicky. They gone. I don't want to see that. So I'm looking for Richard Grant coming to throw a lot more to potentially be that spy. Let me know how y'all feel in the chat. That definitely matters to me. Then you look at Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons in the back end. I think the back end definitely matters for us because you look at how we do. We do a lot better when Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons is out there roaming and making plays and taking away plays. There's times where a person may be open and Jesse Bates will come in, take the ball out, incomplete pass, a forced fumble. You have this type of player. Then you got a player like Jesse Bates, bro. He has 4 INTs, 4 forced fumbles on the year. 4 INTs, 4 forced fumbles on the year. So when I look at that situation, you got to use him, guys. He has to be around the line of scrimmage. And hell, it was at points when he played the Giants, he left them guessing. They thought they had man coverage on this INT versus the Giants. He ends up following Malik Neighbors across the middle of the field. And they like, oh, this is man coverage, single coverage. No, this ain't single coverage. This ain't single coverage. This ain't single coverage. All you do is see D. Alford and him discuss the play. Like, hey, we're doing zone. So it changed from man to zone to cover 3. And so Jesse Bates, all he does is read the QB eyes and bait. Read Jesse Bates. He reads that's a crazy name, Jesse. Just to let you know. He reads the QB eyes and baits him. He could have went faster and maybe overran it and been a catch, or maybe if he would have attacked it earlier, Drew Lock would have took the second, and it would have been a pick 6. So sometimes you have to guess it. You have to gamble a little bit, and Jesse Bates did that. He played his zone. He bumped the person that went across, went through his zone, and then he saw, hey, Drew Lock on here. That's a mystery. You gotta attack. So that's one thing about our safeties I need us to do. You're gonna have to make Jaden Daniels be confused this week, guys. We can't give him easy passing lanes. You have to confuse him, change zone a man, but run a lot of man as well. And when you have, hold on, let me get to the matchup, man. I know what we're here to see. We know what we're here to see. We know what we're here to see. We know what we're here to see. Talk to me. Let's see what Terry McKinnon stats is. 73 receptions on 98 targets, over 1,000 yards already in the season, averaging almost 15 yards a carry, 12 touchdowns on the year. The man is cooking. Almost 69 yards per game. He's the weapon. He is the weapon. And you can tell in the beginning of the season, he was leaning on Terry a lot more because, hey, he's your best player. He's your impact player. So when you have certain plays, you want to go with him. AJ Terrell, he's been great these past couple of weeks, right? Since that Bucs game, or since that Panthers game when he got cooked by Johnson early in the beginning of the game because there's been a lot of zone off man. But they've been using press coverage a lot more moving forward in the previous couple of weeks. So that's more so of AJ Terrell's tactic. That's what he likes to do. He likes to bump and run coverage. And so you're helping AJ be a lot better by running the scheme. And it definitely impactful when you have safeties to be able to protect you as well, to not worry about certain things. So that matters. But when you look at AJ Terrell, man, even versus this Vikings game, Justin Jefferson, yeah, he cooked. He didn't cook on AJ. Yeah, he cooked, but he didn't cook on AJ. AJ was ready. AJ was ready throughout this game. So we look at AJ's stat. How many interceptions? I know he has 2 INTs so far in the year. Let me see what his stats is. AJ Terrell, 61 tackles so far, 2 tackles for loss, 5 pass defense, 2 INTs, and 2 INTs. But it also tells me they're not attacking Jesse Bates. AJ Terrell like that. They're going at Mike Hughes or D. Alford. They worried about AJ Terrell. They don't want to go to him too much, right? So I'm anxious to see how this is gonna go. Let me see what y'all talking about. Make sure y'all liking the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna stop Bijan and see if Pence can beat us. He can't. Yeah, you're delusional, bro. Did you not hear what I said about Bijan's like, come on, bro. What's going on, G? He got 10 touchdowns on the year, bro. Bijan's cooked every Sunday, every primetime game so far this year. He is averaging over 100 yards from scrimmage the last 8 games. Good luck. Shouts out to you. Oh, and that's what we saying. 2 Cup he for sure play like that, but he also got chances to do that. Who was y'all backup? Marcus Mariota. That's what I thought. So yeah, of course he had a chance to start since preseason. He better be good. The fuck. I'm looking for Mike to lock Zacchaeus up. Man, that's a great matchup too, bro. I like that matchup because Mike Hughes is kind of smaller, but he do be tackling. And Zacchaeus, he's shifty though, but he's slow as hell. OZ is slow as hell, bro, but he's shifty. He's shifty. Like when I don't be even expecting him to be open sometimes, he end up getting up. That's how he was versus us. So I'm anxious to see how that's gonna be. But just know, Daniel, you gotta see some people this week. Just know you gotta see some people this week. It ain't gonna be as sweet as you think, huh? It ain't gonna be as sweet as you think. Them boys ready to play. Them boys ready to play, champ. Like, nah, I don't think it's that impactful now. Them boys they coming to show out. I want to let you know that. I want to let you know that. Them boys ain't playing with you, champ. The game's on the line. It's prime time. Birdcage, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure y'all go to Birdcage as well. Got dope content. I know they be fire as well. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I think y'all probably going live in a minute, right? Hit that like button. It's free 99 for shizzle my nizzle. Used to dribble down in VA. We not the Giants, bro. JD and Cub not gonna lose. Coach Quinn revenge. Why do you keep saying Coach Quinn revenge game, bro? He lost us the Super Bowl. He don't need no fucking revenge. He got paid. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, come on, 2 Cup. Like, did you watch 2016? You talking about his revenge game? He deserved to be fired. What? Like, what we doing here, bro? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I said he gonna have to go to the slot. He can for sure cook in the slot. Like, no kids. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna cook in that slot. But if you put him on that island, well, he gotta see AJ Tail. It's gonna be a lot different. You know, OZ was a dog, bro. He killed the 49ers that game. You remember that game? Marcus Mariota threw for 14 passes. He cooked them boys across the middle. Yeah. OZ like that. He cooked them watching when we played them a couple years ago, too. Now that I think about it. Chrissy Lewis, appreciate you the support as always, man. Shouts out to y'all, man. It's definitely gonna be a great game for sure. This is a win. You're in the playoff game in prime time, man. Y'all about to get cooked like pennies, though. Why did we fire him, bro? He went 0-5, 0-6. He was not like, Cup, 2 Cup, 2 down. I'm here to tell you, brother. In case you forgot that Cowboys game when we was up 30, the 15 or some crap, and they end up didn't want to recover the onside kick. That was on his watch. That was on his watch. He gotta go. He had to go. He lost the team. You're done. Respectfully. But yeah, Terry McLaurin versus AJ Terrell. I think if Terry McLaurin wants to, he has to go on the slide. He can get some good favorable matchups versus D. Alfred and Mike Hughes. But if he's on the outside, you're gonna see AJ Terrell. AJ Terrell gonna travel if he's on the outside. A lot of people, when they want to beat the Falcons, he like to go in the middle and put their best receiver in the middle to go against D. Alfred. But if you do that, I'm here to tell you, he's on your double. If you put him in the slot, we have no trouble to double. We don't have a choice at that point. So you put him in a slot, you want to work from HA, cool. Say less, but he getting double. That's double swinging on that. Cowboys running back versus Falcons front seven. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the chat, bro. Come holler at me, 2Cup. Come holler at me, man. You tell me what I don't know about the team real fast. Because you talking about you boy finna cook like they haven't. Did y'all not compete with the Saints 2 weeks ago? So we finna act like they didn't go for 2 to end that game and Buddy threw a bad pass. We finna act like that versus Rattler, right? Am I tripping? Oh, okay. I just had to verify if that's what I saw because I felt like I saw it. So no, I don't want to just say it like that, bro. I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think that's the case at all. Hey, it's 26 people here. No, I'm tripping. It's 74 people here. Make sure y'all like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Keep on the algorithm. I'm gonna put in the chat in a second. Give me a quick second. Put this in the chat because y'all, I want to see what my boys talking about, man. Let me see. All right. Yeah, link in the chat, man. Let me see what everybody's talking about. Yeah, we ain't had no choice. Anything production. What's goody? What's goody? Falcons are gonna Hawks, and we'll be in the wild card like always. You a Bucks fan? You a Bucks fan? So, are you saying we're gonna win, and then y'all are gonna win, and then Washington's gonna lose again, and then y'all be the wild card like that? Because the only way the Bucks can get in is either winning the division, in my honest opinion. So, but let me know. Let me know what you mean, bro. Because I remember I didn't say he didn't. What? I'm gonna say, bro, we not doing that, bro. We not doing that, man. Look at the chat, man. Look at the chat. Y'all fucking crazy. Was a tough game on the road, no doubt. Y'all ain't the Saints. Huh? Come on, so you can explain this, bro. This ain't making sense, bro. Y'all ain't the Saints. You're right. We're better than the Saints, respectfully. We lost to the Saints the second time because we missed 3 field goals. So, in case you forgot, we only have one loss in the division, and that loss because we missed 3 field goals. So, I don't want to just say it like the Saints, and you were playing a backup. That wasn't their car. That was not their car, respectfully. So, let's call a spade now. Frankie Simpson, what's good? What's good? This is going to be a good game. I think they'll try to blitz Penix, and he's going to make them pay. That's what I was saying, Franklin. Like, it's going – Franklin Saint is crazy. Just to let you know, but it's Franklin Simpson. But Franklin Saint, y'all know, St. Patrick. But whatever. But, nah, for sure. I think they definitely are going to come out and put 7 to 8 guys in the box and see what Penix can do. And if Penix scorches them early, they're going to have to change that. Because the Eagles, let's call a spade. And while you over here talking to Cup, let's call it. Hold on. Before we talk, if they didn't put Jalen Hurts out, y'all was gonna lose that game. So let's not kick it like Kenny. Y'all weren't playing Kenny Pickett, and he helped y'all come back. And then number 6, huh? Did he not drop the first down? Yeah, I watched the game. Don't think I didn't watch it. So why you trying to play them games like we don't know? Yeah, we watched the game. We saw it. And I hope they do. I hope they do blitz them, bro. That's gonna be fun for me. I want to see Penix off the dribble with it. I want to see Penix cook. You got these players for a reason. Bijan, Kyle Pitts, Drake London. I want to see them cook. So yeah, shouts out to you. Yeah, they send that blitz, which is Dan Quinn. He likes to do that sometimes. He likes to pressure to see where it goes, but they're getting sacks consistently from their linebackers and from Dante Flower, and they got 2 of the best D tackles in the game. So they don't really have to send a blitz like that unless they just want to. And cool, do what you got to do. But I don't think that's what they need to do. Hey, nobody noticed that Washington haven't played nobody good, and when they did, they lost. Hold on, let's go back to the last 5 games. I put it up. Hold on, my boy. I put it up in the chat. So they lost to the Eagles and Cowboys, then beat the Titans, Saints, and Eagles the past 3 weeks. That's what they did the past 3 weeks. Yeah, so the Commanders, I mean, look, that's gonna happen, bro. At the end of the day, he's a rookie QB. Hold on. They went on a 3-game losing skid to Steelers 28-27, Eagles 26-18, Dallas 34-26. They beat Tennessee, they beat the Saints, and then they beat Philadelphia. So now they riding a 3-game winning streak, we're riding a 2-game winning streak. Yeah, so the Saints are the good team, does what I'm trying to tell my homie over here, and he know that. But again, this is a great matchup. We played, but all these teams get a lot of pressure on the QB. In case y'all didn't know, the Raiders game was a little iffy because they didn't have their best player on defense in Crosby. but the rest of them teams get a lot of sacks. So I'm not gonna just say these are easy matchups per se, in my honest opinion. But that's a good point, Turner. That's a great point, Jam. That is a great ad point. I'm glad you said it. That's a great point. No kids, that's a great ad point. Shots out to you. Yeah, okay. CB, we not doing that, bro. We not doing that, bro. I'm not even entertaining you. Hold on, we got somebody. Hey, you gotta put your camera on though, G. Sports analyst, you can come on. You gotta put your camera on though, G. I swear I'll be back after we clinch. Pull up. We can't wait. Hold on, let me see what boy. What's goody, man? You good, brother? Hello?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm finna turn the camera. My fault. I got you.
All right, I'm just put you up until you put it up. I got you. Hold on, let's just sit my sis. Give me a quick second. Got y'all. Hey, I'm live for like 15 minutes. I'll call you after I'm done. All right. My boyfriend come on, sports analyst. I think he got a channel too, so make sure y'all subscribe to him. I'll make sure he bring it up after he come on too. Tell me what you got. All right, we good? Can you hear me? You good? I'll wait. Just put a thumbs up when you're ready, G. My fault. We should have beat the Steelers and the Ravens. Blah blah blah. We should have beat the Chargers, but he threw 4 INTs. Yeah, that's how the game go. That's how the fat lady sings it. Yeah. Yeah, all them teams they beat on the 500 except the Eagles. Yeah. Dixon Way, what's good, my brother? Shouts out to you as always, man. Appreciate the support as always. Make sure y'all subscribe to Dixon Way. He do great content on the Falcons, the Braves, and the Hawks. So make sure y'all subscribe to his channel as well. One thing I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about their running backs though, because they do got some running backs over there. They do got some running backs over there, don't they? And we do got a killer at the linebacker position at this point. AK has been cooking. Has experienced one of the most notable turnarounds since Atlanta's bye week in week 12. Through week 1 through 11, AK had pressure rate of just 6.6 and only 1 sack recorded. However, following the bye week, the edge rusher has significantly improved, posting an impressive QBP of 22.6 and recording 4 sacks across 4 games. He's on the street. You know who else on the street? You know who else on the street? All right, for sure, bro. Let me know when you're ready, bro. It's the link still out there. I got you when you're ready. We got another person that's cooking as well, and Ellis. Ellis has been all over the field, guys. We're gonna talk about his stats in just a second, but he's been all over the field, consistently creating havoc. Ellis 4 sacks the past 4 games, and they're using him as a Swiss Army knife consistently too. Now that's what you need. I've been telling people the reason what made Ellis be so pivotal in what was that 2 years ago when we got him in free agency? It was because he had 7 sacks in the linebacker position. So yeah, he can tackle because he's over 100 tackles already in the year, but he brings that sack analysis to it. And now you see it. The Falcons front 7 has been creating a lot more pressure these last 4 games. The last 4 games they have 16 sacks, and we play the Vikings. They could with the Vikings, a multiple sack in the Vikings game. So yeah, Ellis has been a pivotal factor for us moving forward. So let's look at the stats and how he's looking. Let's see how Ellis is doing right now. Yeah, 131 tackles on the year, 5 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, 2 pass defense, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. You look at Grady Jarrett, he has 2.5 sacks on the season. Matthew Judon came a long way. He has 4.5 sacks on the season as well. He's cooking now with an INT, returned for a touchdown last week, so he's ready to go. He's starting to feel himself as well. That's key for us on our defense side of the ball, guys. Judon AK has 5 sacks on the year. So yeah, those are 3 key people. 16 sacks the last 4 games, 26 sacks altogether. So that's crazy. So that means we had 10 sacks going into like 12 weeks. See, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. Y'all got blew out by at least 14 this year. We just see, then you lie. What you lying for, bro? Why you lying? We only got blew out twice, and that was the Seahawks game and the Denver game. Both of those games we was in it going into the fourth quarter. Kirk Cousins threw multiple INTs. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. It's been 4 games. It's been 2 real games. And both of those games, Kirk Cousins had like 3 straight turnovers. That Seattle game, he lost at bare minimum, 3 straight. What are we gonna do with that? Well, he know that unless he trying to keep that Vikings game. I don't feel like we lost that. It was like about 14. So I mean, I don't really feel like that. But definitely the Seahawks, Bronco. I don't call that Vikings game a blowout, bro. I don't like the fourth quarter. The game was tied going to the fourth quarter. So I don't say that. Do the Commanders have Bobby Gold Jacket Wagner and Frankie Louvu? Yeah, Frankie got 9 sacks in the year. Bobby has over 100 tackles. But one thing about them, they're not good in coverage. So if you're saying that they can cover guys, I don't believe it. They're not really good in coverage. Bobby Wagner's 36 years old. Like what? What? what are we doing here, bro? How old is Bobby Wagner? I think he got to be 36. He's 34. Okay. 34, 118 tackles, 2 sacks. Frankie Louvu on 89 tackles, 8 sacks. Both of them have over 2 pass defense. Frankie has an INT too, though. But I don't really see them being that good in those type of moments. Yeah, he know that he wants some attention. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I said, bro. Make sure y'all liking the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep going algorithm. If you want to donate, hit my Cash App, $ Twitch TV. I'll hit the super chat or super thanks to show support to your boy. But yeah, man, Commanders running game versus the Falcons front seven. Let's see how the running game is doing for them. Jayden Daniels, he leads the team, 128 carries, 37 yards, almost 6 yards to carry, 6 touchdowns, 3 fumbles lost. Ooh, nasty. Brian Robinson, he's missed 3 games, but he has 729 yards on the year, averaging almost 5 yards to carry, 8 touchdowns on the ground, though. That's good. Austin Eckler, he's only played 11 games, and he has 4 touchdowns on the ground, averaging almost 400 yards. We're missing 4 games as well. So yeah, they got a good running game. 472 carries for almost 2,300 yards, averaging 5 yards to carry. 23 touchdowns on the year. Jayden Daniels is really cooking for them in that running game, though. So we gotta slow that running game down for sure. When I look at the running game, I'm definitely looking at it as so they're gonna use him. So you got to prepare for read option, got to prepare for zone read, got to prepare for the QB draws or QB tosses or however QB swoops, however they like to do it. But you have to have the extra guy in the front 7. So you might have 6 to 7 guys just for one person to cover Jayden Daniels if he potentially runs. You got to have that person. And as I said, I like to see Richard Grant a lot more in that fold to do this QB spine because Ellis and Landman are not fast enough to cover these guys. As if they got the pocket. One thing we got to do as far as the front 7, we got to slow that run game down early. If you slow the run game down, you can make this team one-dimensional. They're still good one-dimensional, but you can't make them have both. Especially if they run the ball, they get to control the clock, and they already score a lot of points consistently as it is. So we cannot accept that situation, right? Can't have that. Can't let that go down whatsoever. Got to slow this run game down. Make them one-dimensional. The Falcons have been a lot better in the running game over the past 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm interested to see strength on strength, how will we do versus these big, heavy offensive linemen, offensive guards and tackles. They maul jokers. They get to the second level pretty quick. And they do a lot of pulling with their guards. So I want to see how this is going to be moving forward. It's going to be a good game, though, guys. It's going to be a great game, in my honest opinion. Let me see what else y'all saying in the chat before we get up out of here. He can cover it. Bro, we play. Why do you keep acting like he didn't come from our division? We've seen him so many times, bro. We know who he is. We know who he is, brother. We not going for that. Okay. Listen, man. You know I'm gonna do my thug business. Follow me on Twitter as well, Twitch Sports TV. We politic heavy. So I'm gonna come on here if we lose, and I'm gonna come on here when we win. But respectfully, we gonna win this game. We need this game more than y'all do, in case y'all didn't know. We need this game more than y'all do, in case y'all didn't know. Y'all gonna make the wild card anyway, respectfully. So this is a game for us. We gotta really take over this game. And you lucky, I respectfully, you lucky we ain't in them black and reds. If we was in that throwback, that defense get ugly in that throwback. So y'all definitely got lucky with that one. Y'all put a fast one on us with that one for sure. I never seen a Falcons channel, man. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate the support as always. Appreciate the support as always. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I sent the link, man. If you want to come in and tell me how you feel, that's cool too. So, you know, I ain't tripping about that. I can't wait till Sunday night. We're going crazy. Penix don't do turnovers, and Commanders can't stop the run. DQ loves to rush outside by fourth quarter. D-line be exhausted. Yeah, use that running game. Why I gotta be delusional? Why I can't think that Kirk Cousins was holding us back, bro? Like let's be realistic. If you look at those losses, bro, Kirk Cousins was holding us back a lot of these games to where they won't even open up the playbook for my guy. And not to say, and I've been saying this from the jump, I was worried about Kirk Cousins when he did that bullshit on the tennis court when he's out. He was doing the tappy, like he was tap dancing. I was like, yeah. So when they drafted Penix, I was good. I'm looking at this matchup because these are two Heisman candidates last year that competed against each other, right? They competed against each other last year. So I'm looking for an impactful game. That's why they made it the Sunday night game. That's why they made it the Sunday night game, bro. So yeah, I'm turned. I'm ready to go. We were just out of the playoffs 2 weeks ago. We were just out of the playoffs 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they can make a lot of plays now for sure. They can make a lot of plays now for sure. I know, but you got no too to respect it, bro. Come on, man. How did this Dirty Bird live show up on my feed? Because it's Washington too. We talking about the Washington. Come on, beat. Yeah, we talking about it. We talking about it. Oh man, I'm finna cook you, Daddy. I'm finna cook you. He had to do my boy like that. Man, you had to do your boy like that, bro. After JD give y'all some credit, bro. And listen, I'm not saying he not. I feel like he's cold, but he the truth for a reason. Like, and I'm not. I wanted Daniels. That's who I wanted at first anyway. So I don't feel bad if he could. He gonna cook in a loss to. Y'all keep acting like we don't have playmakers over here. Who? Let me know in the chat. Who is the best safety in the league? Let me know in the chat. I'll wait. Let me know in the chat who's the best safety in the league. I'll wait on. But just let me know. Like, if you got an answer, please let me know because I would love to know who's the best safety in the league right now. But yeah, I feel like you're the best safety in the league. So you're gonna see some trouble. It ain't gonna just be easy like y'all thinking, respectfully. But yeah, talking shit, bro. Y'all team is good this year. Shouts out to you. I'm not mad at all. Like y'all cold, bro. I'm happy y'all are cold. I want it to be a great game Sunday night. So if y'all believe y'all finna blow us out, you're delusional. 3757. All right, I got you, bro. Hold on, 757. Ain't that Virginia? You stay in VA? Huh? You know how you feel like you stay in VA? Quentin Turner did finish. He did, but that was because Cal Pitts dropped it. He did the clutch like a little baby. Dropped it. in the hands of my boy. So like, I wouldn't put that on him. Likewise, that's not our culture. Nah, ain't no respectfully. This the you acting like we don't know. We don't got Kirk no more. And boy, what a blessing it is. We don't have that guy no more. So thank you, Lord. We don't have him no more. But hey, shout out to my boy Daily Grind. He said, "Hey, I would like the Falcons, but you talking my lingo, so let me donate." Shout out to you. I fuck with that. Appreciate the support as always, champ. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll take the free money because Sunday night. Should I do a live show? Let me know in the chat. It's 85 people here. Should I do a live show to actually breaking down the game while the game is going? I rarely do that because I be doing other stuff. But let me know how y'all feeling. If y'all think I should do it, I'll do it. We'll go live. We'll talk the game so we can have Daily Grind and my boys Quentin, Gerald 2000. All y'all in here to watch the game with us. 2 cup, 2 down. He been hit a whole show too, so you know he messing with the game. He been hit a whole show. Yeah, he been rocking with the whole show today. So you can't tell me you don't mess with the content game. You've been hit a whole show. So shouts out to you. You've been hit a whole show, so you can't don't even kick it like you don't fuck with it. You ain't liking the content. You like the content. Come on, man. I gotta stop playing, bro. But I appreciate the support as always, man. If y'all got some questions, but we can get to the questions too. Just doing my part and donating to the ops. We missed the playoff fund, yeah. And we still got a chance to make the playoffs. Don't sleep now. We still have a chance to make the playoffs. I don't want y'all to think like, oh, it's over. It's not over. Respectfully, it's not over. Respectfully. so let's not say it like that. The Buccaneers play the Panthers. The Panthers ain't sweet. I don't know why people keep thinking they sweet. The Panthers aren't sweet. Bryce Young been looking good these past couple weeks. We played them the last game of the season, so I'm anxious to see how that's gonna be. But it's gonna be prime. Someone tell me how y'all gonna stop BJ? The guy is averaging over 100 yards from scrimmage the past 9 games. How y'all gonna stop him? That's what you talk about. Talk about that. How we gonna stop him? We know Dan gonna get his. Dan's gonna cook. So ain't no need to hate on him. He gonna cook. He gonna make his plays. I know that. He's gonna make his plays for sure. So I don't want to think like we don't know he gonna cook. We know he gonna cook. We for sure know he gonna cook. So I don't want to keep it like that. That ain't what I'm saying. I just want to keep that same energy. But let's get it. My boy Wallace, man. Shouts out to you, brother. What's good with you, Twisted? I'm catching you late, but I think we get this win too, and we're 3-1 in primetime games this season. Yeah, only loss is gonna be versus the Chiefs. And hell, we had that game. They don't run a sweep on 4th and 1. Like, come on, bro. I was gonna say Pitts dropped that nasty. I was like, what is he doing? Oh yeah, all love at the Sunday night keyword. Yeah, for sure. Because you know I'm gonna cook. Don't lose that game, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna come with this. I'm gonna start a ride. Yeah. I like how you did it. No pun intended. If y'all stick to the run game, y'all can torch us. That's our weakness, to be honest. That's what I said. I said that early in the game, or into the live. The weakness of them is the run game. Y'all give over 160 yards on the ground to Saquon Barkley, and Bijan Robinson is top 3 in the league, almost 1,200 yards in the ground, almost 500 yards in passing and reception. So it ain't gonna be a sweep. Then you gotta deal with Tyler Algier. Y'all want to tackle Tyler Algier the whole game? I feel like this is gonna be emphasis. I don't know if it's gonna. Let me know who's staying in Washington. Let me know what the weather gonna be like. We know that's Jesse Bates. Okay, yeah, thank you. Who the best in the league? That nigga said Darwin James. Come on, bro. And the reason why I won't say Darwin James because Darwin James is cold. Let's get that straight. He is cold. But Darwin James has a top 5 pass rush in front of him. He has Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack and number 49 who has over 9 sacks in the year. So extend out, please. Hamilton's good. He also has a top 5 defense. You want to know who doesn't have a top 5 defense? I mean, I have to say it, but we can look at the stats. You want to look? What's Hamilton's stats? Let's look at stats. We don't gotta hold it. Let's look at his stats. What is he doing this year? Let me see what Hamilton's doing because you brought up Hamilton. Let me see. Let me see how he looks this year. Okay, Hamilton has 104 tackles, 2 sacks on the year, 4 tackles for loss, 9 pass defense, 1 INT, 2 forced fumbles. Okay, let's look at Jesse Bates stats. 85 tackles on the year, 1 tackle for loss, 10 pass defense, 4 INTs, 4 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery. That's definitely better than Kyle Hamilton right now. He has a top 10 defense, in case you didn't know. So I would not say him. Let's go to Darwin's stat. We can look it up. Ain't no shame in my game. He cold. They cold. But I feel like they have more help around them. Darwin James, 88 tackles, 3.5 sacks. He's around the line of scrimmage a lot. 7 tackles for loss, 6 pass defense, 1 INT, no forced fumbles, no fumble recovery. So he does make it up in the pass rush game with 3.5 sacks and more tackles for loss. But let's look. What's Jesse Bates again? 85 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 10 pass defense, 4 INTs, 4 forced fumbles. I feel like those are better stats. Gang. Oh, we not doing that. 757's V. That's what I thought. I love it. I'm in VA 7. So, how far is Virginia from Washington? How far? What's the team for 757? Do y'all have a team? And is Baltimore not closer than Washington? I'm just trying to verify. Just let me know. Okay. And Maryland's close, so I mean I already know it's either the Ravens or it's the Washington. So I'm cool with that. That's okay. That's y'all best bet to run. Yeah, we gotta run the ball. I ain't never say that. My dad was born in Georgia, but he was a Redskin fan until his death. I'm sorry for your loss, brother. But he still he a Falcons fan too at heart. I'm sorry for your loss, but he a Falcons fan too. He grew up here, so he a Falcons fan too, respectfully. He both. He got ties to the A. So you got ties to the A. So you're a Falcons fan at heart too, in case you didn't know. Let me mess with you. Flex to the night helps us because we can run the ball, and as you have said in the past, when it's cold, you have to have 3:30. Shouts out to you, bro. As always, thanks for the support, man. Make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, people in the algorithm. Appreciate the support as always. The super chat is open. Give them a super chat, man. Appreciate the support. But yeah, the run game matters, man. And if you remember these games, besides that Chief game, the run game been potent. I agree. Daniels has almost 700 yards, almost 800 yards on the ground with 8 touchdowns. How many touchdowns he got in the run game? 6. So yeah, I think Jalen Daniels is a matchup nightmare. I'm not saying he's not, but who do you have after that? Cold as fucking no. 65 degrees of light rain on Sunday. SpaghettiOs. Y'all better run that ball. Y'all better run that ball. 12 in the team rushing, and the Falcons aren't 16. Does that answer your question about rushing? No. The reason why that doesn't because y'all have a QB that runs the football. Let's not mistaken like that's not easier to run the football with the QB than the running backs because he's getting designated. He might be passing and then he rolls out and it's easier coverage for him to run the football. We don't have that. Y'all don't have 8 guys in the box to stop 2 of your running backs. We have running backs. We don't have our QB running the football. That's a big difference. So take some of them yards away with Daniel and let's see what the running game really is after that. Respectfully. Not saying y'all not cold because y'all are cold, but let's just take 2 into account now. Hell, he's not ass, bro. Come on, bro. He's not ass. He's not ass, bro. He's just not ready yet. His team's not there yet. Bro, I'm finna end this live, bro. You trying to be funny, bro. I'm finna end this live. You playing, bro. Come on, bro. What is this? Come on, bro. What is this, bro? We're not doing that today. We're not doing that today. But let's get to the playoff picture one more time before we get up out of here, guys. Let's talk about the playoffs one more time. As y'all see, Washington has a chance to clinch as well. So both people are pivotal. If we win and the Bucks lose to the Panthers, we clinch the 4th seed. If we win, the Bucks win, we both go into week 17 or week 18 and see at the end. Both Detroit and Philly has clinched the playoff berth. So you know what's funny? Y'all from the Vikings is the Vikings there. Okay, cool. Say less. We beat the Eagles too, in case y'all didn't know. But then y'all lose to the Bucks. Washington, y'all lost to the Bucks week 1 or 2, right? Okay. So yeah. If we end up standing 4th seed, we have a chance to potentially play the Vikings or Detroit Lions. I'm sorry, Vikings. And that's key. That's key for us. That means we have a chance for a redemption game, right? So that's when the Vikings blew us out. We're gonna see. Just be prepared to see these boys, man. Be prepared to see these boys, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Be prepared to see these boys because they on the way. They on the way. We ain't playing with y'all no more. We ain't tolerating no disrespect. We ain't tolerating no disrespect. But appreciate the support as always, guys. It's been an honor to talk to you guys, man. Who we got? Seattle versus the Bears. Hopefully the Bears win that game. I want to see Caleb Williams do good finally for once. But appreciate the support as always, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep going the algorithm. My boy Wallace said he want me to go live for the game Sunday night, so we're gonna see what's up with that. We're gonna blast y'all. Are you a Commanders fan or a Falcons fan? Let me know, Corey, before I get it. I don't wait till my playoffs, bro. All right. He's not a first team all pro. Like, what is this? Come on, all right, 2 cups. All right, I'm not taking serious after. Oh yeah, not the kid. Cool talk. Oh yeah. Not the kid. Cool talk. Did y'all boy not lose to Cowboy a couple weeks ago? Did y'all not lose to Cowboy a couple weeks ago? We could act like we didn't see that. We could act like we didn't see that. Come on, man. You finna see The Rock Sunday night. And when you see a boy like this, look at 27. When you see a boy like this, don't say I didn't tell you. When you see Jesse Bates like this, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. I told you it all. You didn't believe it. But yeah, appreciate the support as always. Jumpman T Twitch TV. 6 pick 6 this year is crazy. Okay, well he might be cold, but I think he plays strong safety, right? He don't play free. He plays strong. Dude got 6 picks. He got 6. That's good. We got 2 more games though, so let's not act like Jesse Bates can't potentially be 6. He gonna get his pick with y'all this week. I'm calling it. It's a pick this week on y'all for sure. He gonna get a pick versus the Panthers. Just say that. Y'all gotta stop that run game, Corey. That's the only way. We ain't finna be throwing the ball all across the field like that. You gotta stop that run game. You hear Tyler Algier? Who tackling Tyler Algier? Who tackling Tyler Algier? Who tackling B. John Robinson? You talking the wrong thing. Who's tackling them boys? Bob Wagner is fired, and Frankie is fired. I've seen them get cooked by B. John. I've seen it. It ain't just an easy go around for that to happen, bro. So let's not kick it like that's just an easy thing to do. It ain't that easy. But appreciate the support as always, man. Jumpman T Twitch TV. Peace.